Hello, friends. I'm I'm 9 years old. Nice to meet you.
政府为我们提供了需要的口罩，还有8·4消毒液，并让大家在家里隔离、体检，不能上外地，以防被传染病毒。虽然我们不能去学校正常上课，但是停课不停学，学校组织老师给我们上网课，让我们学习得更透彻。我们还在疫情期间学习了五花八门的课程，其中我们学习了阿夫酮大战病毒。讲课的老师用一个个妙趣横生的小故事来绘声绘色地为我们讲课，激发了我们的兴趣，从而更好地完成任务，让我们每天都过得非常充实。
Thank you. During pandemic in Aflatoun Classic, my friends and I doing gardening like flower and vegetables. Thank you.
Schools were closed and we studied at home, but it's not like studying in school because the lessons were a little bit hard to study by ourselves. And yeah, we also missed the Aflatoun activities a lot. I'm really sad about that. And we didn't meet our friends for months, didn't go for shopping, and there are some of us negative impacts.
Since the pandemic has started, it causes a lot of problems to everyone, especially to us, to youth, that we are most learning by doing. So what really upset me about during the pandemic is that school being closed, because since that the school is being closed, the learning process was made through online. And I think with the country we live in, the Philippines, I think we aren't ready for that to happen, since the internet connection here is very slow, and some of the pupils or the students aren't keeping up to that system because of the gadgets, the internet connection. And I think the learning process was very difficult, and all the thing of the student is about passing the requirements rather than learning the knowledge of it.
I find comfort with my peers, with my classmates, and I consider them as my support system. Without them, I feel so lonely in our house, in our home, because during this online modality, I chose the online modality for the school year. I find it so difficult. It feels like I'm just complying for the sake of passing the school works without considering the things that I must learn from this school year. What I also missed during this lockdown is that the meetings that we have before the lockdown with our co-officers in Youth Lab of Tagum Cooperative.
So since the pandemic has started, it caused a lot of negative effects. But despite that, it also has its advantages. By staying at home, we could share a lot more time in the family. So we could utilize that time to bond with each other much closer than before.
However, looking at it now, I would say that this pandemic is not an easy fight. And it is not only a fight within us, but it is also to all people throughout the globe. As we see the pandemic in different perspectives in different countries, everything would only tend to end with one thought, that if we work together, we fight this pandemic as one, we can indeed heal as one. That's all.